Happy Pisces season, February 18th, 2025. We are now in the watery sign of Pisces, the feminine, mystical, emotional sign ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So today I want to really dive into this energy of Neptune because Neptune has been in Pisces since I think it's been 2017, and it is moving out March 29th, 2025 into the sign of Aries. This is a really big change. So we are at the tailgate of Neptune in Pisces. And it will go back into Pisces, and I could put more specific dates down in the comments below. But for now, just to understand, when we reflect on what's been occurring in that time period, we get to look at where is Pisces in your chart? What changes spiritually have you gone through in that time period? And what is calling you right now as we are ending this time period? What have you learned about your spiritual practices, about trusting spirit, about overcoming the fog, the obstacles? What things have revealed themselves in the spiritual realm? And Neptune is a planet that moves slowly. It takes 165 years to move around the elliptical. So it is a slow moving planet. We don't experience Neptune in every sign in our lifetime. So I wanted to dive in, and it's really interesting. I'm in Mexico for the month. And when I came to Mexico, my intention was to really experience Neptune, to build a deeper relationship with Neptune. And so, what that personally really meant for me, what I meant was relaxing into spirit, taking time to just trust, let go, and unwind, and to not be in this energy of force. And needing to do anything. It's almost like putting the brakes on is for me is this energy of Neptune. And it's really funny. The first day we were here, we went whale watching, and one of the highlights that they recommend here is I'm in Cabos, Mexico, was you could visit this Neptune rock. I'm like, oh, how cool is that? There's a Neptune finger, they call it, which I don't really even know that. So but I was like, oh, that's cool. Neptune signs all around. And today, first day of Pisces season, I went out to watch the sunrise, and the sky was completely clouded over. And that was just such a beautiful symbolism of Neptune, because Neptune can feel like you are in the middle of a fog and you cannot see clearly. But the light is always shining. That sun was rising, although we did not get to see the light of the sun because it was clouded over. So, what happens to you when you're in a fog, when you do not see clearly, when maybe you do not have that hope that the light will shine again, that you personally will rise again? These are some of the lessons of Neptune. So the highest octave of Neptune is that spiritual awakening, that mystical revelation of potential with spirit, and evoking that in your life, trusting that in your life. And the shadow side of Neptune is escapism, is addiction, is defeat, um, caving into the dark. And I would love to um, also mention, I really thought about this morning when I was walking on the beach, that my first practices and guided teachings around meditation was when you're meditating, to watch your thoughts like they're clouds in the sky. Have you heard of that? I'm sure you've heard of that analogy as well. Because when we're meditating, the thoughts could overtake us, right? And we could just run with each thought. But if we are to be the witness of our thoughts, the witness of the clouds passing by, and not needing to do anything, but to be the observer of it all and to stay the course. And I wanted to read a beautiful also quote by Saint Francis. Um, what we are looking for is what is looking. What we are looking for is what is looking. So, this energy of vastness, of the sky, of infinity, infinite potential. This is this energy of Neptune. And we are closing out a big era of Neptune in Pisces, and Neptune is going to be heading into Aries March 29th. So we're going to be experiencing this big change. Aries is fire, leadership. So we get to take those lessons that we've learned in that season of Neptune and Pisces, where we got to feel into spirit and then take it more into action in Aries. And change is coming. Change is always coming. So my invitation for you is to savor this season, to savor that Neptune is exalted. It is in its happy place. It's in its home in Pisces for this month. And how can you utilize this time to savor it, to nurture your spiritual practices, to create space for yourself, to commune with spirit? However that is for you, is that meditation? Is that just taking time during your day to just stop and be with you? No reading, no doing. I'm talking to myself. I love to read. I love to learn. I'm always on the go. And I really am putting the stop on throughout my day and just being in stillness, gazing at the sky. The sky gazing is a beautiful Neptunian practice. So maybe you're somewhere where there's a lot of snow and just gazing at that white snow, gazing at the moon, taking time where you're just in a mystical relationship, meditations. It can be something that is just tapping into the unseen, the unconscious, the mystical world where there is a vast opening to space, groundlessness, a little bit of that floating energy. This is the season. Adapting, shifting, allowing, and serving yourself in the highest. So, wishing you a blessed Pisces season. If you're looking to dive deeper into Pisces energies, especially we have the North Node in Pisces. I'll talk more about that this month. But to really, really understand that we are all being called to connect to spirit, to connect to the divine feminine, to feeling, not only action, but also feeling, flowing, allowing. Namaste.